Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others. Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Trash. They're convinced it's gold, but I can help.
Watch yourself, boss. Because we sure will be.
Hey there.
If you come across any hebologist crazies, just ignore them. Told those freaks to stick to their camp.
Come on, girl. You know we should run this place. Not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big guy? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as she doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
Hey.
Look
So,
like much to me.
you're Gage's little pet
Want to talk?
project.
Talk to Nisha.
But I can help them out by lighting in their stash. Just by being a good neighbor and
Last I checked, I'm the overboss.
You survived the gauntlet. You killed Coulter, with Gage's help, of course. So sure, you're the overboss. But that title hasn't meant anything for a long time now. If Gage thinks that'll change overnight, he's dead wrong. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
This world needs rules. Otherwise, we'll never recover.
Rules are dangerous because people start to trust them. They make you think you're safe, but once you turn your back, you're dead. Coulter thought some sort of rule or code made him untouchable. But he found out he was wrong. The hard way. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
You call that a gauntlet? More like a cakewalk.
Do cakewalks end in death? Because if Gage hadn't helped your ass, you'd be dead right now. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here. Never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
Are you questioning me? Your overboss?
Not questioning. Just curious. We were wrong about Coulter. We won't make the same mistake twice.
I'm gonna do things my way, whether you approve or not.
Oh yeah? I just have a few things for you to consider before you go off and do things your way. You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. I'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
Hey, asshole. You're listening to Raider Radio.
Gage must have pulled a few strings if someone like you is in charge now. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. What happened?
I was out of smoke since she didn't want to hook me.
You can head on in, overboss. All anyone's turned up so far is that she's got that Pip-Boy on her arm.
So, our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or iced the vault dweller.
You can go.
Hey,
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
what were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss. You're an unknown quantity, and we're interested in knowing who we're dealing with.
So we'd like if you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed the life out of that oaf?
Bored. Kinda like this conversation, now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to Mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new Overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
And what's that?
Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
My goal is to use this place to make all the money I can.
Well, it's about damn time.
I look forward to seeing your claims put into action. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. And we'll all be anxiously awaiting getting this place back to doing what it does best.
Mags always saw the potential in this place, and she doesn't steer us wrong.
Never did get why Coulter brought in 3 gangs to claim Nuka World. I mean, he had us. Don't need the rest.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Waste of time now. No one's stopping your performance.
Overboss. Making trouble? Good.
Hey there.
If Lizzie asks you to volunteer for one of her tests, don't.
Mags and William normally have me frisk visitors. But you get special.
Welcome to the nest, boss. We was wondering when you'd make it down here.
Yeah?
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it. Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
You gonna be a problem I need to solve?
Slow down there, boss lady. We're just getting to know each other. Name's Mason, the Pack's Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss, for now, but I'm the boss of the Pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
Your people aren't gonna cause me any problems, are they?
The Pack does what I tell them. You don't get in my way, they won't get in yours.
Let's work together, Mason. I'm not interested in ruining your gig.
If that ain't a lie, then things might end up all right between us. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
You don't want to be overboss.
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to, if you turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black, that freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
Coulter was weak. Why'd you follow him at all?
Been wondering that ourselves. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
I think you're a bunch of ungrateful children.
Careful there, boss. We ain't ungrateful, just fed up. Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of caps we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy, not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So, what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage talked Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
I'm not Coulter, so that better not happen to me.
Yeah, sure, boss. I get it. I do. We're totally willing to give you a chance. We are. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the pack? I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
Be a good dog and do what you're told, or you'll be put down.
Oh there, boss. Not in front of my guys, all right? You got enough to worry about without a dominant struggle inside the pack to deal with. You know what? I think we're not so different, me and you. I want you to have this. Consider it a token of our mutual understanding and respect. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street. The key to sitting on top is following the rules when you have to, and breaking them when you
If you can take something, it's yours.
Might imagine, didn't take too kindly to being disrespected, but in his own special crazy-ass way, he found himself wanting Hope even more. He was in a bind now, you see. Couldn't let her insults stand, but he wasn't ready to just up and storm the town. Hope in the process. In my opinion, folks, ain't no relationship worth this kind of trouble. I'm just being honest with you. Anyway, he calls out a few of his lieutenants, talks to them all quietly. Then these four saps march right out in front of the wall surrounding the town, and I swear to you, set themselves on fire. The other couple hundred men new to their town. Personally, I find that a pretty convincing argument. Diamond City, and a whole section of Lexington comes crashing down just for the shock of it. Hope and her gang wake up the next morning and find
Hey,
their town
gotta chase what you want to catch.
far as the eye can see. Atlas says it's the last threat to make before he storms their gates. And honestly, between us, this whole thing is already gone way up.
If you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. Ain't no one's a slave that don't want to be.
Weak! So she knows what she's got to do.
Mason tarred and feathered the last office. Weak. Ain't been seen since.
Right out the front
And
gate.
it ain't smart to
If
go
Atlas
asking
gives
about
his
it.
word that her gang is safe, she'll go free. Only he's got a shake on her. Atlas, proud man that he is, takes her up on that offer. And it's not until he's shaking her hand that he hears the beeping. Clever woman that she was, Hope went and strapped herself up with more than a couple of pistols. Now I am told that on that day,
A piece of friendly advice. If you can't find your place quickly, someone will put you in it for you.
Hey.
I could use you, if, you know, you ain't too busy.
I'm here to help.
I'd have done it myself, but I got my hands full with the zoo. One of our caravans got ambushed. They're holed up and licking their wounds. But trouble's close. Go help them. They're not dead already.
Think I'm gonna enjoy that.
Wish everyone had your thirst for the chase.
Ain't no one sad about Coulter. Just don't screw this up. If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
Gotta chase what you want to catch.
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last day. Every day.
Yeah?
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves.
The pack lets it all hang out. Mason's been waiting for you. You got some kind of death wish? Oh, it's you. If you can take something, it's yours.
Never did get why Coulter brought in 3 gangs to claim Nuka World. I mean, he had
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
If Lizzie asked you to volunteer for one of her tests, don't.
That last one died too fast.
I already hear people talking about some secret agreement between Gage and the gangs, so whoever took down Coulter would take his place. You believe that? I didn't vote for this broad. How come she gets to be overboss?
Not as old as it looks?
I'd known they were looking for somebody, I would have thrown my name into that hat. You know what I'm saying? Well, whatever. I can't wait to see what our new leader has planned. At least, can't be any worse than Coulter, right? Right? You're all a bunch of psychopaths, and I love you for it. This is Raider Radio.
The overboss returned.